We're gonna make this a super short video today, so just cue the credits right now. Hey everyone, welcome to probably a super fast video. I just said in the last clip before. My name is Brendan, if you don't know already. This person behind me is Steven. We are the co-owners of the Rustic Tub, small bath and body care business in the heart of tiny Ontario. We have a different setup right now because we are mad panicking to prepare for the Butter Tart Festival next week. So we got dramatic lighting off to the side, dramatic camera angle off to the side, because we literally have no room out front or pretty much out back to put up anywhere. So like I said, today's video is going to be super short. It's also going to be somewhat educational, maybe problem solving. Maybe. Essentially for today's video, our how-to is how do you glue bath bombs together? So for us, we have these kind of bath bombs here. These are going to be our very eggs. You can kind of see that they're hollow inside. That is because we fill it with embeds and we fill it with the 3D printed toy. So the final product is essentially this massive little egg over there. It's our largest bath bomb. It's our deluxe one. And when we started doing this, we actually had no idea what to use and how to glue them together, and it took a lot of trial and error and a lot of typing into YouTube of a how-to. So we just want to properly show you our how-to for it, also explaining other ways that you can do it too. For the most part of it, what we found on YouTube for gluing bath bombs together was we've had people use melt and pour soap. It can work really well. The problem that we found with a melt and pour soap is that it dries so fast when it's on the bath bomb. It was almost impossible for us to glue the two halves together. The other one that we found that had some progress to it was a cocoa butter and baking soda mix. The problem with that one that we found going forward was that when the weather got anywhere above 30 degrees, even 25 degrees, the cocoa butter actually started to melt, and the bath bomb could literally just be easily pulled apart with no effort. So that one is really good for the colder climates. That one really grafts onto each other's edges. But for summer season, no. Our third option today we actually found through atleast skincare, and as well as another YouTuber slash soaper lifestyle vlogger, Jerica Zimmerman, who does Quench Bear soap. And it was them who did the whole cocamidal propyl betaine mixed with baking soda. And when we did that one, we found it was amazing. And even when we were out of the cocamidal propyl betaine, we used a product called cocoa glucoside, which works just as well, if not a little bit stronger. The only downside to that one is it took a little bit longer to set up, and it was a lot stickier during the setup process. So you really had to wait 1 to 2 hours compared to 4 hours, but the result for that one was amazing. So if you have time overnight, cocoa glucoside is really well. We don't got a lot of time today. Like I said, this is going to be one of our shorter videos, so we got about an hour to do all of this magical stuff. So we're going to be doing our cocamidal propyl betaine. If I have said that wrong, I don't think it's going to get any better than that. It's just a time, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. And we're also mixing it with the baking soda. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the little measure out, we'll fill up these eggs to show you what's inside of them, and then we'll stick them together and we'll show you the end result of them. Just no testing with these guys because we have so little today. We really want them to do well at market. So let's go ahead, we'll mix it all up, and I will switch camera angles so you can see exactly what we're doing. This is all just part of the standard bath bomb stuff that we do with our larger eggs that we have. So each one gets an embed, and then you can see the mystery color of what little creature is going to be inside that one. So that's our close-up of that one. We're going to go into the making of gluing these two babies together. So let's go ahead and switch that up. So I put the scale on the table. We actually don't need it for this because you can do it all by eye and the level of consistency that you want. So for this one, we're literally just going to be starting off with our little cocamidal propyl betaine. You can pause this video and zoom in on that and make fun of me on how I've been saying it this whole time. Whether I've gotten it right or wrong, I don't know. So it's essentially just going to be an eye measure. Like I said, you just want to gauge what kind of consistency you want. A little really does go a long way. And then your next ingredient is literally the baking soda. If you are doing like our pink eggs, like what we have here, we obviously use a pink one, so we've colored that with our mica powder. And then green, obviously green. Because these eggs are mostly white, we just go ahead with white. And then you just add in your baking soda to the desired amount. I lost a spoon, so that's why the video had to cut out. And it's normally a 1-to-1 ratio if you really want like a good proper paste. And the best thing about this is that because the cocamidal propyl betaine does have a water consistency to it, it does help activate the bath bomb, which secures the bath bomb together almost in a little binding phase. And then once it dries, it's dry as a rock. You can nudge it. You can, I wouldn't say drop it, but you can do what you need to do to get it done. So that is our consistency right there. It looks like a really, almost like a buttercream frosting paste. So we're just gonna go ahead and pipe it now. We're just gonna throw that in, and then we're gonna just start going around the edges and sealing these babies shut. So stay tuned for that one. Little piping bag, little nozzle tip off. And this stuff does have nice working time too, so you don't have to panic to put anything on as well. Like it's not a oh my gosh scenario. It all has to go on right away. And then as well, if you find that you have like, this one has a little bit of a divot in it, if you just do an extra fill on it, the little icing, essentially what I call it, will just help fill it in and really seal the bath bomb. That way you prolong its life in the bathtub, so the cracking excitement still comes later with no surprises ruined of the colors coming out. So this is the first time I've been multitasking by explaining what I'm doing while actually doing. And then you just kind of want to level what you can, where you can. And the eggs will just go right on top just to seal it. I'm just trying to make it as balanced as possible because while this sets up, it still is a very liquidy, somewhat paste of a form. And it does have the ability to slide. So this is one that you really do have to watch out for. Just in regards to your bath bomb sliding, because if it's not down right enough, this whole thing could slide. So you just kind of got to babysit it for 1 to 2 minutes. It really helps if you push it down right after. Make sure your bath bombs are fully cured. Because if you're doing this to a soft bath bomb, you're in for a wild, wild time. We've done it before with disastrous effects. To make sure that they're all secured down, this cocamidal propyl and the baking soda will still activate in here, so it will ooze out a little bit more. But that is okay because it is also securing more of the seal on your bath bomb. But that is essentially it. We let them cure for about 1 hour to 2 hours, and we can go from there. You can probably tell by this bath bomb tray that it is most certainly indeed our icing bath bomb tray. But this is the eggs. They're all going to set up and cure right now. We'll let that harden. Our leftover little piping bag. Normally you can clamp the end, and then if you just seal this off properly, you can keep using it. But sometimes if it's left in the air too long, the air will dry it out nice and crispy. But eventually we'll just zoom on over to this batch. This is one of our eggs that is done. So I'm holding it with the 2 fingers. You can really see how secure it is. And then that way, once you're at shows, moving around in cars, having to transport, you're at least a little bit more secure feeling, knowing that everything's going to be sticking together. So these guys will be the exact same, and that is essentially that. So that is that. for this week's video. I know I said it was super short, but this is essentially a how-to video. We are looking at implementing these types of videos maybe every other week. We're really trying with social media, so we're doing our darndest and trying to keep everything PG rated because there's a whole lot of swearing when the cameras are off. Nothing to do with this video at all. These babies are together. We're gonna go ahead, let them cure. They're gonna be ready to sell after that. And hopefully you enjoyed something super short this time around. If you do want to see more how-to videos of how you can sneak some stuff anywhere else, like painting bath bombs, designs with soaps, we would love to hear from everyone who has ideas, and hopefully we can try to tackle them and answer them as best as we possibly can. For now, though, we are ending this video. That is it for this week. We won't have a video next week. Next week is the Butter Tart Festival, so what we can do is we will be uploading a lot of shorts and a lot of little QuickTime reels on our other social media platforms. We just have so much to prepare for that one that I don't think I'll have it in me to make a video next week. So stay tuned for any little shorts off to the side, and you'll probably see these guys hidden in the video around there somewhere. And until next time, or until the next short, thank you so much for tuning. You can follow us on any of our social media platforms, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.